Hello again, everyone. Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. We are going to make this absolutely gorgeous card with this champagne foil paper with the sentiments from the Ready for Christmas. Love that. I wish for everything merry, and when you open the card, at Christmas and always. Isn't that pretty? And then what I did, I used this holly embossing folder. This is in the annual catalog. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I ran our champagne foil paper through that embossing folder. Isn't that beautiful? Remember, if you order $25 in product from me, that's before shipping, handling, and taxes of Stampin' Up! Product, I will send you these 2 free card kits. They each come with envelopes. Please watch the video at the end of this one, and it'll give you all the instructions on how to receive your 2 free card kits. And those are the ones for this month. So we'll be back in just a moment and put this gorgeous card together. I've done a lot of the prep work and a lot of the stamping already, like the inside of the card. Let me move this out of the way. We start with a card here at 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, just like that. Our inside layer, and I've already stamped at Christmas and always on it in Old Olive, is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. We're going to place that in here with some snail. Let's bring our card base in. Place that nicely right there. Okay, so now our inside is finished. Now we're going to work on the outside. We're going to bring in our beautifully embossed champagne foil sheet here with the holly embossing folder by Stampin' Up. And what we're going to do first is wrap it. So let me move our card base out of the way. And this is the that natural trim ribbon, and this one has the gold running through it. We have silver and gold, and this is almost like a very vanilla color with the gold. Okay, so I just eyeballed it, and I just cut it a little longer than my project. And then where I want to put it, and we're in the bottom third, I'll just flip this over and I'll add a little snail. And sometimes when there's so much raised and lowered places on these embossing pieces, the snail has a hard time kind of sticking. So there we go. That's good. So try to find like a little flat place. And I just kind of lay a little snail on there. Good. And I'm going to flip this over and then take my ribbon and just place it here. And when it goes around to the back, it's just going to stick in that adhesive just to hold it for you. Okay? So just like that. Isn't that great? And it holds it nicely in place. Well, you can use both hands then. Okay, now I'm going to put this piece coming down like this. So again, about 1/3 of the way over. I just eyeball it, guys. I just put some snail here and some snail there. Okay. And again, I just kind of hold my ribbon and just fold it over and right there, and then fold it and just press it into that snail so it stays. And this is the time when, if you have it crooked or anything, you need to fix it. Like me. If your lines are not straight, fix it now, okay? So that's perfect now, okay? Let's bring our card base in, and because this is so raised, again, we're going to use the Tombow. And that will take the bow and everything out of it. Let the Tombow go over the ribbon also, okay? So it adheres it down even more. Come inside there where all those nooks and crannies are. It's kind of like putting glue on an English muffin, isn't it? All the nooks and crannies. Okay, turn this over. And again, we'll get that little bit of wiggle room if we need it. And we're just going to place this right down and press. Nice. Now I'll kind of burnish the middle of it. Let that Tombow take good hold. Okay, and all of those little ups and downs, hills and valleys, nooks and crannies, whatever we're going to call it, okay? Now, I made my element here already. I used my circle stitched framelit. I stamped a wish for everything merry, and then of course when we open it, it's going to say at Christmas and always, and that's what we want. And I'm going to put this kind of on the side of the card, almost helping to hold this ribbon down also. I want the little scallop right here. This is cut from a scallop circle then, the outer portion of it, which is in Old Olive, that's cut from a scallop circle. And I want that part to touch this part of the holly embossed paper, okay? And I want to leave a little bit of room at the top, squaring it up, and I like it right there. Perfect. Okay. Now again, I tied a bow with my 10-second bow maker with my natural trim ribbon, and I'm just going to use a little glue dot right here. I know, I've been like using my cards like I'm wrapping presents here lately, and we're just going to apply that there, and it really makes the card. I love the little bow. I hope you enjoy this card with our holly embossing folder. The champagne foil sheets are beautiful. As you can see, the champagne foil, it's not a gold, it's not a silver, but when I put it with the Old Olive, it picks up a hue of that kind of green, and just allows everything to blend. Now, if the paper was like cherry cobbler, it would pick up a different hue. So I really enjoy working with this champagne foil paper. Thanks so much for watching, and happy crafting!